Happy birthday! I'm so glad we could celebrate with you.
Oh, thank you. You two are so wonderful.
Yes, happy birthday. You deserve all the happiness.
Happy birthday, Mom. Blow out the candles. Make a wish.
Surprise, we got you this.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you. We thought you'd like it.
I wish you both endless happiness and success.
Thank you. We love you.
We wish you the same.
Welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. This story centers around a heartfelt birthday celebration that Huyen and Dee prepared for Mrs. Sam. Though the gathering was simple, every detail was filled with love and sincerity. During this touching moment, Mrs. Sam could not hold back her tears as memories of the years spent away from her son resurfaced. After a long journey of separation and sacrifice, she now witnesses Dee as a grown man who has found Huyen, a woman who loves him genuinely and wholeheartedly. Deeply moved, Mrs. Sam holds their hands and gives them her blessing, hoping that with sincere love, Huyen and Dee will build a life together filled with happiness, peace, and lasting devotion. If you enjoy emotional family stories that are warm, meaningful, and full of heart, please subscribe to our channel. Turn on notifications so you won't miss any new videos, and share this video to help spread love and positive energy. Your support means everything to us and motivates us to continue creating stories that touch the heart. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Huyen and Dai decided to organize a birthday celebration for Mrs. Sam with all their hearts, hoping to give her a moment filled with warmth, love, and unforgettable memories. They did not plan anything extravagant or luxurious. Instead, they focused on creating a simple yet deeply meaningful family gathering. Early that morning, Huyen woke up quietly and went into the kitchen, carefully preparing each dish that Mrs. Sam loved the most. Every movement was gentle and thoughtful, as if she were cooking not only food, but also pouring her respect and affection into every plate. Dai helped her decorate the living room, hanging soft lights and arranging fresh flowers on the table, trying to make the space feel cozy and full of life. When everything was ready, the room looked peaceful and warm, filled with the comforting scent of home-cooked food. At the center of the table was a small birthday cake, simple but elegant, with candles glowing softly. It was not the size of the cake that mattered, but the love behind it. When Mrs. Sam walked into the room and saw the surprise, she was momentarily speechless. Her eyes slowly scanned the familiar faces, the decorations, and the cake prepared especially for her. A gentle smile appeared on her face, mixed with surprise and quiet joy. Dai stepped forward, holding his mother's hands with both of his voice steady but full of emotion. He wished her a happy birthday and sincerely prayed that she would always be healthy, live joyfully, and stay with her children and grandchildren for many years to come. His words were simple, yet each sentence carried the love he had kept deep in his heart. Standing beside him, Huyen bowed slightly in respect and offered her own heartfelt wishes. She spoke softly, expressing her hope that Mrs. Sam would always feel peaceful, cherished, and surrounded by family warmth. In that moment, Huyen did not see Mrs. Sam merely as Dai's mother, but as someone she truly considered her own family, a person she wanted to care for and honor for the rest of her life. The atmosphere in the room gradually filled with gentle laughter and quiet conversations. Family members gathered around the table, sharing stories and memories, creating a sense of closeness that words could hardly describe. The soft glow of the candlelight reflected on everyone's faces, making the moment feel timeless, as if the world outside no longer existed. It was one of those rare moments when everyone felt truly present, fully connected by love and understanding. Although the celebration was simple, it carried a deep emotional weight. For Dai, this birthday was not just a celebration of his mother's age, but a way to express gratitude for her sacrifices and her strength. For Huyen, it was an opportunity to show her sincerity and her commitment to building a loving family together. And for Mrs. Sam, even before the tears came, there was already a quiet sense of fulfillment growing in her heart. Surrounded by her son, the woman he loved, and the warmth of family, she felt something she had not felt in a very long time, a sense of belonging and peace. The candles flickered gently as everyone prepared to sing the birthday song. In that moment, time seemed to slow down. No one rushed, no one spoke loudly. It was as if everyone instinctively understood that this was a precious memory being created, one that would stay with them long after the candles were blown out. The room was filled not with luxury, but with love, pure, sincere, and deeply human. As the birthday song faded and the gentle applause filled the room, Mrs. Sam stood quietly for a moment, her hands lightly resting on the edge of the table. Her smile lingered, but her eyes had begun to glisten with unshed tears. The warmth surrounding her was overwhelming, and with it came a flood of memories she had kept buried for years. She slowly looked at Dee, the son she loved more than anything in the world, and in that instant, time seemed to pull her backward into the past. For many years, Mrs. Sam had lived far away from her family. Life had pushed her onto a difficult path, one filled with responsibilities, sacrifices, and choices that were never easy. She had left home when Dee was still young, believing that distance and hard work were the only ways to secure a better future for him. Yet every mile she traveled away from her child came with a quiet ache in her heart. She missed his first steps, his childhood laughter, and countless moments that could never be reclaimed. Though she had provided support from afar, she knew deep inside that nothing could replace a mother's presence. Standing there now, surrounded by the warmth of family, those old regrets rose to the surface. Her hands trembled slightly as she reached up to wipe the tears that finally escaped her eyes. She felt sorrow for the years she had not been able to hold her son, guide him through life's struggles, or simply sit beside him during ordinary days. The pain was not loud or dramatic. It was soft, steady, and deeply rooted, built from years of silent longing and self-blame. But as Mrs. Sam looked again at Dee, she noticed something that eased her heart. He was no longer the small boy she had left behind. He stood tall, calm, and strong, with a maturity shaped not by bitterness, but by resilience. Most importantly, he stood beside Huyen, a woman whose eyes were filled with kindness and sincerity. In that instant, time seemed to pull her backward into the past. Her gaze shifted to Huyen, and something softened inside her chest. She saw in Huyen not only a loving partner for her son, but also a gentle soul who understood the meaning of family. The way Huyen cared for every detail of the celebration, the respect in her voice, and the warmth in her actions spoke louder than words. Mrs. Sam felt a quiet sense of gratitude, knowing that the person standing next to her son was someone who would cherish him and walk beside him through life's joys and hardships. The tears in Mrs. Sam's eyes were no longer only tears of regret. They became tears of relief, healing, and unspoken happiness. For the first time in many years, she felt that the distance and sacrifices of the past had not been in vain. Her heart, once heavy with guilt, began to feel lighter as she accepted that love could endure even through separation and time. She took a deep breath and finally spoke, her voice trembling but sincere. She apologized to Dee for the years she had not been present, for the moments she could never give back. Her words were simple, yet they carried the weight of a lifetime. Dee listened quietly, his eyes filled with understanding rather than resentment. He gently reassured her, telling her that he had never blamed her, that her strength and sacrifices had always been a source of pride for him. That exchange became the most powerful moment of the evening. It was not loud nor dramatic, but it was deeply human. In that shared understanding, years of pain slowly began to heal. Mrs. Sam realized that family was not defined solely by time spent together, but by the love that remained unbroken despite distance. As she stood there, holding back tears, Mrs. Sam felt a profound sense of peace. Watching her son stand beside the woman he loved, she knew that a new chapter had begun, not only for Dee and Huyen, but for herself as well. The past could not be changed, but the present offered something even more precious: forgiveness, acceptance, and hope. After a long moment of silence filled with unspoken emotions, Mrs. Sam slowly reached out and took both Huyen's and De's hands in hers. Her grip was gentle yet firm, as if she wanted to hold on to that moment forever. Her hands trembled slightly, not from weakness, but from the overwhelming emotions rising in her heart. She looked at them one by one, her eyes filled with tears, love, and quiet hope. With a soft, unsteady voice, Mrs. Sam began to speak. She called them husband and wife, her words carrying both blessing and trust. It was not a formal declaration, but a heartfelt acceptance that came from a mother who had seen enough of life to understand the true value of love. She told them that she believed deeply in the bond they shared, a bond built not on appearances or convenience, but on sincerity, patience, and mutual respect. To her, that kind of love was rare and precious. Mrs. Sam spoke about life and its many challenges, reminding them that happiness was not a straight path. There would be misunderstandings, hardships, and moments when the world felt heavy. Yet she believed that as long as they held on to their honest love, they would always find their way back to each other. She encouraged them to listen with empathy, to forgive quickly, and to never let pride come between their hearts. Her words were simple, but they carried the wisdom of a woman who had lived through distance, regret, and resilience. Turning to Huyen, Mrs. Sam gently squeezed her hand and expressed her gratitude. She thanked her for loving De with such sincerity and for bringing warmth back into his life. She told Huyen that from that moment on, she was not just De's Kaidner, but her daughter as well. Hearing those words, Huyen's eyes filled with tears. She bowed her head slightly, her voice trembling as she promised to care for De, respect their family, and stand by him through every season of life. Mrs. Sam then looked back at De, her expression filled with pride. She told him how happy she was to see him standing strong and calm, no longer burdened by loneliness. She reminded him to cherish the woman beside him and to protect the love they had built together. For the first time in a long while, she felt truly at ease, knowing that her son was no longer walking through life alone. The room fell into a quiet stillness as everyone absorbed the weight of her blessing. No one spoke, yet everyone felt deeply moved. The air was thick with emotion, but it was not heavy. It was warm, comforting, and full of hope. In that moment, it felt as though the family had been gently stitched back together, every tear and every word forming a stronger bond. As the evening continued, laughter slowly returned, but it was softer now, more tender. The candles had burned low and the cake had been cut and shared among the family. Yet the true gift of the night was not the celebration itself, but the promise spoken from a mother's heart. Mrs. Sam watched Huyen and De sit side by side, exchanging quiet smiles, and she felt a deep sense of fulfillment settle within her. In her heart, Mrs. Sam prayed silently. She hoped that their love would remain steady through time, that they would build a home filled with understanding, kindness, and shared dreams. She hoped that one day they would be surrounded by children and laughter, creating memories that would last for generations. Most of all, she hoped that they would always choose each other, no matter what life placed in their path. That night, as the celebration came to an end, Mrs. Sam felt something she had not felt in many years: peace. With her son's happiness shining clearly before her and a sincere love connecting two hearts, she believed that the future would be gentle. And in that belief, she knew that love, when true, would always find its way to happiness.
Hello!
Xin chào tất cả các khán giả của kênh Live Single RV. Vậy là câu chuyện của chúng ta ngày hôm nay đã kết thúc tại đây. Trong câu chuyện của chúng ta ngày hôm nay thì đã kể về nội dung đó chính là việc Huyền và Đệ đã bất ngờ và bí mật tổ chức sinh nhật cho bà Sam là mẹ của Đệ. Bà Sam thì rất là bất ngờ vì đây là lần đầu tiên trong đời bà được tổ chức sinh nhật như thế. Một bữa tiệc sinh nhật không sao hoa lộng lẫy mà là một bữa tiệc sinh nhật ấm cúng và chứa đựng đầy tình thân của những người trong một gia đình. Huyền và Đệ đã tặng bánh sinh nhật và tặng bà Sam những món quà ý nghĩa và chứa đựng đầy tình cảm. Bà Sam đã bật khóc vì bà đã quá cảm động và xúc động vì tình cảm của Huyền và Đệ dành cho mình. Sau những ngày tháng mưu sinh vất vả thì giờ đây bà đã được về ở gần gũi với con trai của mình là Đệ và con dâu là Huyền và cháu gái là bé May A. Bà Sam thấy rằng Đệ đã chọn Huyền là đúng người. Bà rất hài lòng với Huyền vì Huyền là một người con rất là hiếu thảo, đối xử với bà rất là tốt. Mọi tình tiết hấp dẫn về câu chuyện Huyền, Đệ, bé May A cũng giống như gia đình của Huyền sẽ còn được kể ở các video tiếp theo. Các bạn hãy bấm vào nút đăng ký kênh để nhận được thông báo mới nhất về câu chuyện sẽ được phát sóng hàng ngày trên kênh Live Single RV nhé. Mọi ý kiến đóng góp của các bạn hãy để lại bình luận ở dưới video. Mình sẽ ghi nhận và sẽ có sự cải thiện nội dung trên kênh của mình. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn vào các tập tiếp theo. Thanks for watching my video. Bye bye everyone.